Hey guys, today I'm going to do a little bit different. This is the websites that you should know, but there's going to be a couple of them, and here's the reason why. Um, when you're uploading content to YouTube and you're only uploading it in one language, you're severely limiting yourself on your reach. Um, and not because I say so, but because there's so many people that speak um, different languages in the world that consume massive amounts of content, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. So I'm going to show you the steps that I use to, at the very least, create subtitles in Spanish. I'm just going to show you how to do that, but you can do those in other languages. For instance, I think Mandarin Chinese is one of the second. Let me go back over here. Yeah, it looks like English. 1.5 billion people speak English. 1.2 billion people speak Mandarin Chinese. 600 million Hindi, and Spanish is 560 million. So I'm gonna attack with my videos right now. Um, I'm going to show you how you can potentially try to reach, at the very least with subtitles, the Spanish speaking viewers. So let's go back. I'm going to pick up one of my videos. This is a Talking with Rich episode number 7. Talks about the Paxos expansion into the Stellar Network. And the way that you would do this is you would copy your video link. So just click it one time. And then you'd go first to this website here. And this is www.ytmp3.la. And really all it does is it pulls the audio out of your video um, and makes it an MP3. Seems like a simple step, but it's super important in the process of actually going and invalid request. Oh, let's try this again. Convert it to MP3. All right, make that just a little hiccup maybe in the network. So it goes through the video and it pulls out the audio as and it allows you to download it as an MP3 file. This is going to come in super important in the very next step. And so while this is converting, I'm just going to pause and well, it looks like we're already ready to download. So let's see here. We'll click it to download the MP3. Gives you an opportunity to save it. So I save it to my websites you need to know series, and it'll show it MP3 format. I'm gonna save that. All right, and then you're gonna get an ad, but you can just close this out. And then the next website that you're gonna go to is www.turboscribe.ai. Now this is super important, and there's a free option that you can do. It gives you 3 transcriptions per day. And this is all in Spanish. Let me see if I can change it real quick. Let's go back to pricing. Okay, so 3 transcripts daily for free, 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes long. But you do get lower priority on transcription, right? You can pay. I don't have any sort of affiliate link, so clicking on the video or anything doesn't give me any benefit financially. But a like and a share does. So if you get some time and this video actually helps you, um, then definitely give it a like, a share, and give me a follow. So let's get back to TurboScribe. And all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to transcript files, and you're gonna browse, and you're gonna go back to your files, and you're going to, let's see, where is it? There we go, Paxos. All right, so you upload it, and it's going to go through it and transcribe the files. Now, what's really cool about this site is that you need an SRT document or download to upload that to your video subtitle. And so this one breaks it down, gives you the timestamps for everything. And so this is really unclean, uncut video, but I want to show you kind of the steps that you need to go through to be able to provide subtitles to your content, because it opens up complete different doors to subscribers and people from all over the world. You know, even if you just tackled Spanish and Hindi, I mean, that would add over a billion potential viewers right off the bat. And you can do that using this method that I'm doing right now. So we're getting close to it being downloaded. Once it's there, okay, transcribe. Okay, and here it is, Talking with Rich, episode 7, Paxos Expansion, the Stellar Network. Still doing some transcribing, but once you get this little green arrow, you're ready to rock and roll. And then we'll move on to the next step. Um, this is right now, I'm only doing free stuff. I'm not paying for uh, the MP3 converter, right? From the link that I provided to my video on YouTube, which I then used and uploaded into this site, Turboscribe, to transcribe it. And we're transcribing it into Spanish, right? And it's going to be timestamped. So you'll see why that's important here in a minute if the computer doesn't let me down. Or it looks like we're at 62%. So, um, yeah, if your intent is to monetize your content, you need viewers. And when you're starting out, you're setting yourself above and beyond by adding subtitles in different languages. That's just, I mean, I've already gotten comments. I don't know if it's on this video here, website you should know, number 17, or another one, but people said it's not in Spanish. It's not in Somalian, which is another one that's kind of come up a couple of times. So, all right, so we're going to export the transcript. You can download it. You can open transcript, but we're going to export it, and we're going to choose export as a SRT. That's super important. Some people say you can do it this way, but that just adds a step. So I'm going to go ahead and download it, export it as an SRT, add timestamps, download. Okay, and then we're going to save this. Let's go down here, website you should know series, and save. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can leave these two pages, which is YTMP3 and the Turboscribe page, and we're going to go back to our YouTube studio. And over here, this is studio, right? So I don't know. I'm assuming if you're creating content, you understand where to go to get to your creator studio. But um, anyway, I'm going to just show you. So if you go, if you're at your channel, right, then you'll get another option about 2 or 3 down, which is YouTube Studio, which brings you here, which then brings you to your channel content, right, where it shows all your different videos. But right now, all we're doing is we're adding subtitles. So it's in this section over here, subtitles, and you go add language. And so in this, even though normally it would be Espanol, it is not here. So you have to go down to Spanish or Spanish. And there's different types of Spanish. You could put Spanish Latin American. But what I did was I just do Spanish Mexico. Okay. And then you're going to click on I don't know if you saw that. So I'm going to go back and do that just one more time because it's super important. So you've added the language, Spanish Mexico. And then you add here, and you're going to upload with timing a file, right? And so you find that, you go back to your Talking with Paxos right here, the SRT file. Yeah. We're going to open that and ta-da, right there. It shows everything, right? Timestamped. And so you can double check that and just make sure that all of your stuff kind of aligns if you feel like you want to double check it. But I'm going to tell you that I've been pretty fortunate. I don't know if it's the way that I talk or what, but I've been pretty fortunate. Most of the transcripts have been right on, and I've had my wife check the Spanish, and they seem to be pretty good as well. But if you need to check it, you can play it right here, and you can actually use this to go to different spots, right? So it'll actually say transcribed by Turboscribe. Now, the way that you can get this off of there, um, block right there. But you can also pay the fee to have more transcriptions per month, and you don't get those little stamps. But anyway, so as it goes through, so we'll just jump forward here, and you can kind of see how it shows up. Hey guys, this is John from Talking with Rich. There's been some developments that I wanted to kind of cover on the Stellar blockchain. Before I do that, I just want to kind of give you a little synopsis. Yeah, pretty cool, and it actually aligns very well with the English transcript. So this has been my go-to as far as adding these things, and then so you've gone through it. You're happy with how it looks, how it sounds, how it lines up, like your timestamps over here with your video timestamps. You're happy with all that stuff. Then you would hit publish, right? Okay, so now you've got video subtitles Spanish. You've updated the transcript, but there's another section, right? So you want to do this is super important because you're going to get more views if you you put the title for Spanish speakers in Spanish, right? So what I do is I just copy this, go over to the old trusty Chat GPT, and let's see, we're going to put type this out in Espanol. Bang. There you go. There's the title. So you copy this, go back to your thing, and type in the title. The next step is you want to do your description as well with all of your links. Okay. This in Spanish. ChatGPT is a game changer, guys. If you haven't already paid for a service with this thing, um, and I know there's a lot of comments. People say that one thing is, do with DeepSeek and all this other stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, I've been very, very happy with what I've been able to accomplish with my ChatGPT subscription. Okay, so now we've got the description of it. We've got title already in Spanish. Now we're going to put the description in Spanish and hit publish. Okay, so now if somebody has got their language set to Spanish, the title and the description will show up in Spanish. Um, the subtitles there, like I said, we've already put those in, and everything is good to go. So you go back to channel content. You don't have to resave the video or anything like that because all you were doing was, you know, updating the subtitles. So anyway, I know this is a little bit long. I know this is a little bit longer than what my normal content is, but I'm telling you, this will open up doors for your content creation. When you can reach, potentially another 500 just by adding Spanish subtitles and title and description in Spanish, you have the potential to reach, you know, millions more people. And so it's worth it, especially for content creators that are looking for eyes on their content. So check it out. I hope this helps. If it helps, please, reward me with a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe to RichGuin. And I'm gonna be doing more content like this. The things that I've learned, I'm gonna share with you. So, all right, have a great one, and check out my page while you're at it.